Welcome to the Featured Anime Podcast. I'm your host, Jack.
And I'm Rick.
And today we are going to be talking about the Irregular at Magic High School Season 2, which is a continuation of a recommendation that we had. Thank you very much, Jeb, for the wonderful recommendation. Before that, we were talking about, we were talking a little bit about Season 1 and some happenings in our lives. And if you want to catch a part of that wider conversation, patreon.com/featured anime podcast $1 a month will get you access to that bonus content plus 2 bonus shows every single month. And now on to the meat and potatoes. So season 2 picks up right from the fallout of the event called Scorched Halloween, where unidentified new name drop here too, strategic class magician wiped out an entire military area in the Korean peninsula or whatever it is. That's kind of thing that makes government the USNA, because in case you didn't know, the entire United States of North America now encompasses the entire continent of North America, hence USNA isn't sitting on. They dispatch STARS, their most elite magic unit, led by the youngest commander in their history, Lena, and her cover is playing an exchange student for First High to try and find out who this is. Also find all these other individuals that are going around slurping up blood, I guess, or something. And then at the exact same time, playing a pseudo assassin that is also kind of not really at the exact same time. Anyways, trying to find this new mystical, magical, strategic class magician while also fighting these parasites. So,
vampire parasites.
Vampire parasites, yes, entities that jump between bodies and drain their victims' blood.
Yeah.
So, you got international spy operation, supernatural threats going on here. You got your twincest happening here. And then you got, I don't know what else is going on here. Thirsty. They are all very thirsty for each other. But I will tell you this. I will say this. This was a train wreck. This was crap. This is horrible. Okay, so I just want to say, first season, they did a lot of 10 master clans. They spent a lot of time playing it out, talking about it, laying the groundwork for 10 master clans, and a lot of mention of the Yotsuba clan and everything like that, and the hierarchy of everything and how it all works. And I feel like that kind of just died off pretty hardcore in season 2. In fact, I would even venture to say 70% of season 2 wasn't even dealing with the main twincest duo that we dealt with the majority of the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that a nice chunk of it had to do with Lena. Because you dealt more with, you looked at more with, and you had spent more time with Lena for the entirety of season 2 than you did anyone else.
I feel like
this also had the makings of his own harem going on. Bro's got his sister. Bro's got a friend. Yep. He's getting, he's going to get Lena, and he's getting some synthetic love in there too, all at the same time. I mean, this is turned into a standard trash harem show.
I agree with everything except the trash part. I actually liked it. But again, this is
right up your alley, though.
Stuff that, I was gonna say, this is the stuff that I enjoy. Weak to strong. It is junk food. It plain and simple. They took what I still think is a phenomenal season 1 and the premise, and they turned it into, let's focus on all the wrong stuff. Because season 1 was, let's think outside the box. And in season 2, I was very, very confused by the mention of magicians and non-magicians. Mainly because in season 1, all we were dealing with were people who could use the CADs. the CADs. And I was like, okay, that's normal. Apparently it's not. Flat out, apparently it's not. There's a fundamental difference between normal people and people who are able to use the scions or the magic or whatever other spiritual techniques you're able to use. Like you got normies and you got the people with abilities. That's the easiest way I can explain it. The abilities range so much that it's hard to categorize them as one group versus the other group. When you've got one group as normies, makes sense, and then one group that is a conglomerate of so many different things that should be independent of one another.
Sure.
And then you got the seven sages that just showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah. And you apparently meet one of them, and apparently we met or knew about one of them from season 1. But also at the exact same time, they go, oh, well, you know, this thing happened in season 1, and the Scorched Halloween, and this was a magnificent event, and it's never happened like that before, even though you saw at the very beginning that something like that did happen before when he was younger. And when he was younger, because he took out an entire armada. He did it, just wiped them off the face of the earth. And apparently he wasn't a strategic class then, and they made no mention about classes and hierarchy and anything like that having to do with magicians. They just were busy saying, hey bro, you know what 10 master clans, cool, tell me more about them. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. How about no? What? But what about them? They're a bloodline. Yeah. Cool. Tell me more. And
they're Genki Jinkai.
And they exist. All right. Mm-hmm. Anything else?
They sometimes pull strings.
They're a big deal. They're a very big deal.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Fine. Cool. Season 2. What about them 10 master clans? They exist. Okay. What else you got for me? Anyways, about this visitor arc over here, let's introduce this new person over here.
So what I will say is that the first time they do make mention of the 10 master clans and the importance of them, I want to say it's like episode 8 or 9. Like it's deep in the season, and they're like, oh yeah, they're part of the Yotsuba, the Untouchables.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. And
that's
there's also like a pseudo branch family that kind of deals with people at the exact same time and everything else. And it's like, okay. Hang on. Wait 1 minute. You mean to tell me you spent an entire like 26 episodes or however long season 1 was, like laying down this massive foundation about the 10 master clans, and I get nothing in season 2? In fact, you shift focused entirely away from everything having to do with what you had us focus on in the first season to focus on someone else, and then you decide to introduce a interdimensional being into it.
Yeah, interdimensional being that somehow entered through a black hole.
That's micro black holes that are made by the people to pull scions from another dimension that allows them to be able to use magic, because why not?
Gravity's the only connector. Yep, because gravity's the only connector between dimensions. And what do they say? There's a law that says matter or energy cannot be created nor destroyed, but magic seems to bypass those laws.
Yep.
But not really, because instead of using material here to power something, they draw from another dimension, which is why it still doesn't break any of those laws. And then these parasites decide to try to take over people. Can't do it, but they have to take over magicians. And the reason why there's so much blood loss is they disperse themselves into their body and use their scions, which somehow now is part of the blood. So now it's a metachlorion type of thing. Depending on how many blood platelets you have, or how many scions you have in your blood, which allows you to be more powerful, I guess.
Something.
Anyway, Yeah.
Yeah.
So when the host rejects the parasites, they leave, but because they've already consumed the scions, now a portion of the blood is gone. So now a scion is a physical attribute that's measurable. And
No,
in this day and age, somehow they're not
the
able to figure that out.
right. So what I got from that, what had nothing to do with that, the parasite ended up consuming the blood as a byproduct, trying to get them to acclimate to the body, and that was the byproduct of it. It's not that they actually dispersed it, it's their body burned up the blood or something like that. It was it was weird how they tried to explain it,
Yeah.
and I thought it was dumb regardless.
Oh no, it was 100%
Trash.
unnecessary convolution that served no purpose other than being annoying.
Yeah. Oh, and then you also had the guy that wore the mask that also said, "I'm now beyond a strategic class," or blah, 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 and then he gets killed the next second letter. It's like,
it's super easy, barely an inconvenience.
excuse me while I accidentally shoot through your super magical magicness that goes through everything. My plot bullets go through your plot magic armor. I win.
Oh yeah, 100%. Now I will go so far as to say that they did solidify our hunches about the brother-sister infatuation. And I say that because before we're like, oh, they're probably just messing around. There might be some feelings there, but nothing will ever really happen to. No, the little sister straight up says, my body, my soul, and my entire heart and being only deserve to be touched by my older brother.
Oh yeah, 100%.
There was no miscommunication. There was no mistranslation. Just straight up, my brother needs to have my babies.
Yeah, that's big.
That was it.
That's it.
So I'm like, okay. I think I was happier with the unknown. Does that make sense? Like, that just tells me that she is 100% off her rocker. Like, I do not want that. I don't want the little sister to come to power at all, because she's not mentally capable to. Maybe not mentally capable. She's not mentally aware that it's not supposed to be that way for a big family like that. And everyone looks.
You don't understand. Like, that doesn't matter to her. That legitimately does not matter to her. And it's honestly, it's a common trope for a lot of shows, for a lot of anime. So it doesn't matter. Like, there are people and there are anime that are out there that is the mentality of it. Like, there's one where I think if I remember correctly, it's I hide my feelings in Russian. It's an anime.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and the sister constantly tries to put the brother in vicarious situations, and then you have Ohime, if I remember correctly, the exact same thing. There's a brother sister complex that goes way deep in there, and they definitely flirt that line where she actually has a thing for it but plays it off. It's a weird show. We're not going to cover it on here. I'll tell you that right now. It's a weird show, but
I was going to say I'm not aware of that one.
Oh, it came out years ago. Anyways, I'll cover it for a watch or walk, and it'll be a unique.
It'll be a walk run.
I actually have seen the entirety of the first season, and I think they have a second season out. So
how does that get a second season? But No Game No Life is still okay.
Anyways, so the fact that she has a thing for, and again, we're gonna, to my understanding, from what I read of the synopsis, because next week's choice is going to be the movie. It's called The Reminiscence Arc. It's only like an hour and a half long, but we're gonna get finally an answer as to why. From reading the description, we should be getting an answer as to why she is like that. So
okay, if they can salvage the situation, I'll be more than happy.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. So
they went too hard. Okay.
I was gonna say, so I know that during the first season I had brought up, and you had told me, it's like, well, maybe they'll answer the questions, maybe they'll give you answers They maybe they'll all this other stuff. I was like, okay, cool. One of the questions I had from season 1 was, or for season 1 was, why did they bring up like the fact that he had no top 10 blood? Like, why did they venture or push all that hard? Right? Did we, and did I miss it? Right? Did we ever get any answers to anything having to do with the clans, not having blood, or the importance of it, or anything like that?
Yeah, it was literally in episode 1.5.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. If you only watch the whole episodes, like,
I got you. Yeah. Between the episodes for the time traveling granddaughter. Yeah, gotcha.
This is true. It's fully explained in so much detail it would shock you.
Yeah.
No, like they dropped the ball on this super hard. Like, it would be like, hey, Jack, can I borrow $1? I'd like to go to McDonald's and get a burger. Yeah, no problem. Cool. Pay you back tomorrow. Thank you. Tomorrow comes. I got half the burger. Do you want that instead?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I'd like my money back. Oh.
I got half the burger. Would you like that instead? It's like, no.
I'll go borrow $1 from somewhere else and I can pay you back tomorrow. Oh, okay. Which is what I'm hoping either the movie or season 3 is. An explanation and understanding.
Yeah. All right. I also brought up season 1 saying that a lot of the characters were just like fading into the background. They would be introduced for a little while and then they'd fade into the background. Introduced for a little while, fade into the background. This one, I feel like they brought our main characters in and fade to the background, brought the main character in and then fade into the background. And then at the exact same time, the characters that were fading into the background apparently are now all mafioso style-esque.
Yeah.
Too. And they go around solving crimes and they're going around trying to prevent things from happening. And doing basically what they should not be doing. Just taking a full 360 and going around in their mystery vans with Scooby-Doo and the gang and just... I'm just saying. Doing it.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like, everyone... Let's leave it to the adults. No, I've got a better way.
Yeah.
Okay? You have no money. You barely have power. You have no influence. You have some information. Tell me how that's better than a fully funded military operation.
Yep.
It's just...
Oh, let me tell you. Let me tell you why. I'm going to give you the information as to why. What you do with that information is beyond you. That's entirely up to you. But just know, I'm not going to get upset if you fail in your duties. It's going to be totally expected. Well, within the reasons of my calculations that I totally knew you would fail anyways. Oh. Oh, by the way, I will also talk to the clan leader. Let them know this thing is going on. Totally be blind to everything that's happening. Know that I'm going to get shafted regardless. Know that I'm leaving it up to a bunch of incapable high school students that can't do diddly squat for themselves. But I'm gonna totally expect it and rely on them.
Why would you want professionals when you can have amateur hour?
Yeah, because they're free and disposable.
See, what's funny to me is I think that's closer to the truth.
Yes.
They're disposable.
Yeah, sure.
And yet they're disposing of everyone else that comes after them.
Yeah. All right. So you had I just really want to know, man. Last week you were like, his emotional flatness, it's a feature. It's the basis for his personality and what makes him so great. I mean, do you still feel that way? Do you still feel his emotional flatness is there and that it's a feature? Do you feel that that his emotional bug is no longer gone?
Well, he's definitely showing a little more emotion than before. Whether or not that's an improvement, I will wait to see. I don't know what they're trying to build toward. Like in the first season, I could identify, we're at point A, we're going to point B, followed by point C. And you did that because the characters were fairly generic. Nothing wrong with that. Generic is reliable, usually. I did not see Harem
coming
coming through at all.
Yeah. Well, I
Like
mean,
that was not in my wheelhouse.
why not?
Brother sister, not syndromes,
Complex.
complex. Yeah, brother sister complex. I saw that. It works because he's unfeeling, or he was. Now, it doesn't fit. It does not work. He's got too many options, and he's choosing none of them, but they're all okay with it. And he's not oblivious, which makes most harems work. Most harems, in my opinion, work because the main character either doesn't have the confidence to believe that all the girls are going after him, or he's completely oblivious to the fact that so many people are going after him, and he's able to work on that no problem. Here, the main character recognizes it and kind of sort of uses that to his advantage, but not really. Like the words he uses, oh, I'm going to do this, and they're going to do it because they trust me. Okay, well, why do they trust you? Well, and then, oh yeah, do you understand that they've got feelings for you? Yes, but I'm an unfeeling, unemotional type of person. So, so long as they understand it's not going to be reciprocated, we're okay. Only for minor changes to happen, which makes those words lies. And then you've got a robot who imprints off of, arguably, to me, this is the funniest part of the whole season 2. Just flat out, I didn't see this coming. I can't rationalize it. One of the friends who has a crush has such an intense crush that when this scion parasite imprints the strong emotional desire from this girl, it's I want to be used by you, if in any way possible. I just want to be useful. I love you so much. I don't need reciprocation. Just breathing the same air you walked through 10 minutes ago is enough for me. Huh?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah. And then he's like, yeah, cool story. Since you're going to go ahead and just listen to me, That's cool. I'm game. I'm down.
Yeah.
And the sister's like, I'm down too. It's all right. And the friend's totally going, oh my gosh, I can't believe all my inner feelings that I was telling him anyways is coming out. Oh, this is so embarrassing, even though I totally know he knows. Yeah. Cool.
Not only does he know he knows, but like it's been mentioned several times that this is a thing. But yeah. And I fully expected Glasses Girl and Spirit Dude to somehow gain affection for him too.
They probably already do. We just don't know it yet.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Everyone wants him. But so we have a lot of random kind of unflowing action sequences in season 2, especially with Lena going after the parasites or people that are possessed by the parasites. And then we have some other points as well where they're getting the parasites or trying to seal the parasites. And we're seeing a lot more interaction revolving around that, dealing with the Yotsuba clan. So you get to see Tatsuya actually doing a lot more talking and discussions with his aunt, gathering more information. And then also the fact that his sister openly stated it, even in one of the ones, like, if it means I have to play dumb for a while just to keep him by my side, I'll be happy to do that, which means she's getting fed a lot more information on it than what anyone else is being led to believe. But
they're treating her as a possible candidate, so she has to be apprised of most situations.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, well, she's doing it because she wants to keep Tatsuya by his by her side. I mean, pure and simple. That's the only reason why.
But how would being incompetent remove him?
Because then it makes it so that way he feels like he has to protect her. That's her logic.
His job is to be her bodyguard.
Yeah, that's her logic. Okay, no one said her logic was sound. All right, I'm just saying, like, that's her logic, because
makes sense.
She also now has to deal with Lena trying to come in to the quadruple. Yeah, I don't know, something. The harem that he's got going on, because Lena, who's also a strategic class magician, that's also really, really
Somehow.
weak and can't do
Yeah.
squat is getting like owned by other non-strategic class magicians for whatever reason. I don't know.
Oh, there's a reason. Not all strategic class, people are world class. I mean, they clearly said that in season 2, which completely contradicts everything they said in season 1.
Yep.
So,
Why
I mean, it makes
not?
perfect sense. They've already gone through all of the effort to disregard 90% of what they went through in the first season. So,
yeah,
why not make that make sense?
Yeah, I don't know. There was so much in this season that just was wrong and bad overall. There is just no way to salvage any of it. There was just no way to do good for any of it. This was just bad all around, in my opinion.
Well, I feel like they had some good stuff going on. They had some real potential. The issue is that
Potential for crap.
they had really good potential. Like, I feel like.
Oh yeah,
But
no, totally
the biggest
potential.
issue.
Plot potential.
Yes, but that was just it. The first season was not bad, but they had enough potential. I liked it. Okay, I liked.
I know you did. I know you did. I know.
But I feel like they had storylines that could have followed that they didn't for some weird reason, and they introduced a bunch of stuff that would make sense for a longer season, but the pacing, the storylines that were never really resolved, or so many things were pushed off. What I assume for next season, but they really dropped the ball with everything. Well, maybe not everything. There was some fight scenes that I was a huge fan of. I really liked how he always, without fail, or planning, or ability, seemed to come out on top with no issues.
It's because he's
all of the super duper tough people.
Well, hang on. He's a strategic class magician, and we all know what that means. Absolutely nothing, because they pulled that out of nowhere, threw it at us like it should mean something, and then moved on.
Yeah, not only did they move on, they kept adding strategic class people who wouldn't even make it to be a bloom, if I'm being honest. Granted, neither was our main character. He was a weed, but still, like, legitimately, there were more talented people in the school than, like, does strategic class just mean you can kill somebody? Because that's kind of what it felt like it devolved into. You can be controlled and you can kill people.
Well, you can kill people on a mass scale. And I will say this, at the beginning when they were talking about it, they're like, there are only 13 strategic class magicians out in this world, and we may have an entirely brand new one. So let's go and investigate that in the area where we believe it to have happened, and make it so fantastical. Cuckoo.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I wanted more. I wanted better. And I still want more. I still want better. I still have hope that they'll correct or course correct with some kind of solutions in our future. I don't necessarily need bookends just yet because there's another season, but, like,
I don't think we're going to get squat. I'm just going to be honest. I don't think we're going to get diddly squat.
I want resolutions. I want answers. I want $100 million.
We're going to get nothing.
I'm not going to get. I was going to say, I don't think I'm going to get most of that.
We'll get some plot magic. We'll get some plot love and an extra person to add to the harem, which we already know that. I mean, like, we already know those four. He's probably going to get what's her face, the former class president who graduated. She's going to get added to the harem, and maybe a few other people at the exact same time. So I mean, it's just going to happen. He's going to end up with a harem of everyone that he's ever associated with at one point or another. And let's not forget, we're going to get other random introductions with other random people that should have some kind of weight behind them, apparently. But then we're not going to get answers as to why.
So what I'm hearing you say is he's going to be the uniting factor to all 10 families because they all want to jump his bones.
Yeah, he's going to marry them all.
Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. He's going to
unify the 10.
Going to unify the 10, and they're going to be the 0.
Yeah, the 0 squad.
Yep.
Rulers of the underworld.
Nah, they'll be the 18.
They'll be first responders because everyone else in these families apparently is absolutely atrocious.
Yep.
Or they're really, really old.
Or really, really good. Just don't do anything anyways.
Yeah, like they're too good to use.
Yep. So, I don't know, man. Yeah. I could go on.
Anyway.
I don't want to. I'm done. I'm done with this show. I want to get it done. I want to get it over with.
All right.
I will say this. I'm glad that they totally brought in the Yotsuba clan more just to give us absolutely nothing.
Well, no, they gave us the ability to understand that they're untouchables.
Yeah, which tells me nothing.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah, everyone be scared of them, except don't give us a reason why to be scared of them, and then whatever. I don't know. Whatever.
Use your imagination.
Yeah, my imagination says burn it to the ground, but whatever.
Oh man.
All right. Scale of up to 10, sir. How would you rate this?
Oh man. I so very badly want to give it like an 8, but in reality, this is probably a 3 for me. Because they fell through on so much.
And you had just told me that you loved it, man. This was a great show. I loved it. It was magnificent.
I did. I loved it.
Rate it the way you want it. Don't rate it because what you think
I might like a dessert. I may love a dessert until you tell me how it's made. Until you inform me the flaws. And I might, this Norwegian fish is amazing. How do you make it? Well, you let it spoil and rot for like a year and a half. I'm less likely to like it. Same thing here. I walked into this like not super excited about it, but like, hey, I enjoyed it. It wasn't so bad. And then you made me think a little harder about it, and it kind of destroyed most of what I liked about it. So I was like, I could just take it for face value. I don't have to think too hard about it. And then you're like, well, yeah, but they said a lot with no information. And I have to recognize that you're right on that. They gave us a lot of fluff, very little material.
Yep.
And unfortunately, that matters in context, out of context. Like just because I like something because it's stupid doesn't mean it's got to get a good score.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
So,
I'm just saying.
I said, 3.
3?
I wanted to give it an 8 originally because I saw no flaws. And then you're like, but let me peel back the cobweb so you have a slightly clearer view. I'm like, well, no, you're right. That good Lord, yeah, that is annoying. No, yeah, you're right there too. Okay, yeah, no, I agree. I don't. Okay, I'm agreeing with you a whole lot more than I thought I was gonna.
It's yeah. All right. Well, 3 for you, 2 for me, because that's where I'm going with it. It's bad.
Jeez.
I did not like this at all. It's not one bad. It's not absolute gutter trash, but it's still pretty bad because it just changes so much and they can't stick with their own original theme. And then they made the main character a side character for the entirety of the second season. And then they just did really off the wall, random, dumb stuff throughout. Let's have an action sequence here. All right, cool. And then we're going to have these people do this stuff. Why? Okay, well, he's going to take care of this person. Why? They're going to totally just misunderstand this. How? Like, in what way did this? How?
Yeah.
Anyways. Oh, and we're going to introduce a whole bunch of other random phrases and things that are going on here at the exact same time and totally do something else too. by all means. He lives in the most most unsecure, secured home ever, apparently. All right.
Yeah.
Needless to say, we're going to do the movie next because we're gluttons for punishment and we strive for no matter what. So we're going to do the movie, which is the Reminiscence arc next. Well, that's all the time that we have for today. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you want to get a hold of us, talk to us, hang out with us, talk anything at all, go ahead and go to the website, featuredanimepodcast.com. All our contact information, Twitch links, everything is available on there. It's a merch store, affiliate links, all the ways you can support us. And then patreon.com/featuredanimepodcast. $1 a month, access to bonus content, plus 2 bonus shows every single month. And until next time, I'm Jack.
I'm Rick. We'll see you next time.